Okay, what is going on, everybody? This is your boy Juggernaut097, and I am back here with another prediction video for you guys. And tonight, I'm going to be predicting AEW Full Gear 2022. So, is this pay per view going on Saturday or is it going on Sunday? No, I'm just kind of making fun of John Moxley's promo that he didn't know what day the show was going to be going on. Which, these pay per views usually have been happening on Sundays, which I'm happy this pay per view is happening on a Saturday night, because if they were going up against the NFL, this would not have been, that would have been suicide for AEW. That would not have been good, because they would not have got much buys on this show. Like, not much people probably would have watched the show if they were going up against the NFL. But I think this is still going to be a good show, despite the build up for this and like everything that's happened, like with AEW, like the whole CM Punk stuff, because their plan was to have Punk be the champion going into like Full Gear, and then everything happened with All Out, back in September, and the whole fallout of that. And during the summer, like, or pre-summer, like in May, AEW was like firing on all cylinders. AEW was firing on all cylinders. Like, they were doing some good stuff, like around Double or Nothing. And then Punk's injury happened, and then he went down, and then they had to get the interim champion, and then and then that whole stuff and around All Out happened, which was terrible. Which it was very terrible. With Punk in that whole the press conference and all that, or no, the media scrum, and then the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. So AEW has kind of been declining a little bit as of late. Like, TV hasn't been as good. I mean, but the ratings have stayed the same. They haven't been declining that much. Like, they've been staying the same. And also we got Real Take Wrestling in the chat. And he says that Saturday pay-per-views over Sunday pay-per-views, which I agree with that. I definitely agree. Saturday pay-per-views are a lot better than Sunday pay-per-views, because I hate getting up the next day, because like watching a late night of a pay-per-view on a Sunday, I'd rather watch a pay-per-view on a Saturday. But yeah, I agree with that. But despite that, everything has been going on, I still think AEW television has been pretty decent. And also he says, I thought TV's been mad, but this past week was pretty damn good. I thought this week was it was okay. It wasn't the greatest go home show I ever seen. But I think Full Gear is going to be awesome. These pay-per-views are usually always awesome. Good to great. There's like 10 matches on the regular card, and like there's 3 matches on the 0 hour, or the pre-show, whatever you want to call it. So let's quit wasting time and let's get started with these predictions, shall we? So the first match that we're going to be talking about, we got Eddie Kingston going up against Jun Akiyama, which I don't know much about Jun Akiyama that much. Like, maybe he's from like New Japan or something. He's a Japanese wrestler. That's really all I know about him. I know that I think he was having a tag team match last night on Rampage with I can't think of his name. He's another Japanese wrestler. But I think Eddie Kingston's going to go over in this match here. I mean, I want to see why not. There's really no storyline behind this. Yeah, so give me Eddie Kingston to win, and we will move on to the next match here, which we have is a 10-man tag team match. We got Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends, and Rocky Romero and Danhausen going up against the Factory. I mean, give me the Best Friends, Orange Cassidy, Rocky Romero, and Danhausen to win. There's not really much of a story behind this either. But yeah, I really don't know what else to say about this match. Now, this match is going to be interesting to see. So we have the world title eliminator tournament. We got the semifinals match, which we already have Ethan Page is going to be in the finals of this match. I mean, he's going to be the finals of the world title eliminator tournament. So that we're going to be it's going to be decided. Well, we're going to have Brian Cage and Ricky Starks to see who's going to be facing Ethan Page this Wednesday on Dynamite, which I think it's going to be Ricky Starks here. And, he overcame Lance Archer last night. And I think Ricky Starks is going to overcome Brian Cage here. And I think it's going to be a hard fought win. And maybe Ricky Starks might, maybe get like a roll up pin, and Brian Cage might attack him afterwards because like he might be upset. And then going into like that Dynamite, maybe Ricky Starks is all taped up and he has to do a hard, he has to fight really hard to beat Ethan Page. And I see a lot of things. I see a lot of good things in Ricky Starks here. I think he's going to be a very good future. I think he's a future champion. Definitely down the road here. He's definitely going to be a champion. Now it's saying like who's going to be like the AEW champion at the end of Full Gear tonight. Like maybe is MJF going to stay face or is he going to be heel? Like who's he aligning with? Like is he going to be like aligning with Regal, or is he going to be aligning with the what's that faction? Ethan Page's faction. I can't think of the name. The firm. Like is MJF going to be doing that? Like we don't know what MJF like alliance is. Like is he going to be a face? Is he going to be a heel? Which we'll talk about that in a little bit. So but I definitely think Ricky Starks is going to be winning the world title eliminator tournament, and that match will be happening at was it Winter is Coming here in a few weeks here in December. But no, I got Ricky Starks win this match here. And then the next match that we will talk about is so this is on the regular card. We got the TNT Championship on the line. We got Wardlow defending the title against Samoa Joe and Powerhouse Hobbs. And this is going to be a very interesting match. I think this could be a potential sleeper match of the night, like in my opinion. Because you got three guys that can work really good in the ring here. I really don't think. I think the reason why Powerhouse Hobbs is in this match is so he can get pinned. Yeah, I really don't see Powerhouse Hobbs winning here, and I really don't see Samoa Joe getting pinned. Like, I don't think Samoa Joe is going to win the title right now. I just don't think I don't think they're going to take the title off of Wardlow here. I mean, like, there's different scenarios that can happen. Maybe, Wardlow pins Powerhouse Hobbs, and then maybe Powerhouse Hobbs, makes excuses, that he was kind of screwed out of this match here. And maybe they have a match at Winter is Coming. I don't know, like they do a rematch, and Samoa Joe comes out. He's still upset with Wardlow, and maybe Powerhouse Hobbs beats Wardlow by help of Samoa Joe, maybe at like Winter is Coming or something, or maybe like a Dynamite. Because I feel like they have big plans in store for Powerhouse Hobbs here, but I just don't think that Powerhouse Hobbs is going to be winning the title right here. And then maybe they have Samoa Joe and Wardlow at like at a pay-per-view, like that Ring of Honor pay-per-view that's coming up, Final Battle. Maybe they do that. But then maybe they would put the title, maybe they put the TV title on the ROH TV title on Wardlow. But then again, why would you put if you have the TNT title already on Wardlow, why would you put the TV title on him? Like it really wouldn't make sense. I'm gonna stay safe here, and I'm gonna say that Wardlow retains his TNT championship here. But I just don't feel like there's no way Samoa Joe is gonna be winning. I don't think he's gonna be a double champion here. Powerhouse Hobbs, I mean, he could win. I can see him winning, but I just don't think it's right now, in my opinion. And go down in the comments. Tell me what you guys are predicting here. And then we'll move on to the next match, which we have is the AEW. Hold on, let me remove that logo because it's covering up Matt Jackson. It's covered up his face right there. Okay, so we got the Death Triangle going up against the Elite for the AEW World Trios Championships. Now the Death Triangle, it would be cool to see them retain the titles here, but they're not going to retain. They have no chance of retaining the titles here. The Elite just returned. They're going to get the titles here. So, yeah, give me the Elite to win here. It's going to be an awesome match. It's going to be your typical AEW multi-man tag team match. It's going to be a lot of high flying, a lot of super kicks from the Young Bucks, a lot of V triggers from Kenny Omega, a lot of high flying stuff from him. The Triangle. It's going to be a crazy match. But yeah, give me the Elite to win the AEW Trios titles. And then the next match we have here is Sting and Darby Allin going up against Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, Double J. So, we just had Jeff Jarrett come into AEW here. We kind of have rekindling that feud between Sting and Jeff Jarrett back when they were in TNA Impact. I don't know if Sting and Jeff Jarrett they had any run-ins in WCW back in the 90s. I'm not sure about that. But I know they had a short stint in Impact Wrestling or TNA. And then we got Ryan here in the chat. He says, I want Hobbs to win, but they're going to keep it on Warlow. Yeah, I agree. They're definitely going to be keeping it on Warlow. But like I said, maybe they can have Hobbs win at like Winter is Coming. Maybe something screwy can happen. And like I said, excuse me, Powerhouse Hobbs could win at a different show. Like because I think, let me go back to this match here. Oh, not that match. Let me go back to this match. Because I think that Powerhouse, the TNT title they had great matches on Dynamites, and the great title changes have been happening on Dynamites. So I think that can happen. But yeah, going back onto this match right here. So, like I said, kind of rekindling that feud between Sting and Jeff Jarrett. Back in TNA. I think that Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal are going to win here. I mean, why have Jeff Jarrett come in and lose on his first match? That would really make any sense. I don't even know really why they brought in Jeff Jarrett. I don't see what use. I mean, maybe as Jay Lethal's manager. I really don't know. I don't know right now. But Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett are going to win. And then the next match we have is the TBS Championship on the line. We got Jade Cargill defending the title against Nyla Rose, which Nyla Rose, she is not the TBS champion. She took the title from Jade Cargill, and Nyla Rose has just been taunting Jade Cargill with it as these past few weeks on Dynamite and Rampage and stuff. Which Nyla Rose, she has been entertaining, not gonna lie, even though I'm not a fan of her. I think it's going to be an interesting match. But Jade Cargill, she's definitely going to get her title back, and she's going to retain her title. That's what's going to happen. She's not losing for a while. Maybe I think at least Jade Cargill will get to at least 50 wins, and then maybe she might lose to someone. But as of right now, Jade Cargill is not losing, which I think this might be a tougher battle for Jade Cargill. Facing like a bigger woman like Nyla Rose, and it's not going to be as easy as these past wins for her. But yeah, Jade Cargill, she's going to get her title back, and she's going to retain her title. So yeah, moving on to the next match, which we have is a steel cage match between Jungle Boy Jack Perry going up against Luchasaurus, and we got Christian Cage in the corner of Luchasaurus. This is going to be a very interesting match because I think Christian is still injured here. I'm not sure when his timetable is for him to be coming back. I'm not exactly sure. But I think that on one hand, I could see Jungle Boy winning, you know, because in order for him to get to Christian Cage, he needs to go through Luchasaurus. But at the same time, I can also see Luchasaurus winning because being really dominant, and it's like why make this dinosaur lose? It kind of make him look weak here, and that could still make Jungle Boy want to face Christian. So I don't know. This match kind of is a toss up here because I don't really know the timetable for Christian Cage's return. Man, I'm just stumped between this match because like there's a few matches where I know what's going to happen. Like I know okay, like this is going to be the result of this match. But this match here is just throwing me off because both guys kind of need a win. I think Luchasaurus needs to win a little bit more than Jungle Boy, in my opinion. I don't know if you can win the match by escaping the cage. If you could win the match by escaping the cage, I would definitely say Jungle Boy to win the match. It'd be kind of funny. All three of the guys are in the ring. Christian Cage, he's all healthy and stuff. They lock the cage, and Luchasaurus he turns face. Luchasaurus has been reminding me of a little bit like Kane back in the day. He's like goes face, turns heel, like he doesn't know what he wants to be. Luchasaurus is kind of being like Kane a little bit, but Kane was an actual, he was actual human and stuff. Luchasaurus, he's a dinosaur. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there. But I'm gonna say, Luchasaurus needs to get the win more than Jungle Boy. But I think the blow off is going to be eventually Jungle Boy getting his hands on Christian Cage. I don't know. I could possibly change that later on before the show, but we'll see what happens. And then the next match we have is Dr. DMD Britt Baker going up against Saraya. Saraya, that's how you say her name. Or Paige. So, it's been 5 years since Saraya has been in a wrestling ring, since she has wrestled. It's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be awesome. These promos that they've been having back and forth with each other have been really good. And this past Wednesday, when Britt Baker cut that promo, it seems like she was acting like a face a little bit there. Being very sympathetic. And Saraya seems like she's kind of acting like a heel a little bit. So I can see this match going both ways. Like I really wouldn't be surprised if Britt Baker does win. Because a lot of these wrestlers like to have inputs on these matches and say, hey, maybe Saraya goes like, hey, give Dr. DMD Britt Baker the win or something. I don't know. I was going to try to get a British accent, but I can't really do that. Yeah, but maybe Saraya says, give Dr. DMD Britt Baker the win. I don't know. And maybe they have like a rubber match and then Saraya gets to win there. Or if you want to get some, really good heat, maybe have Saraya win here. And I think that's the way it's going to go. Because I feel like Saraya, she's acting like a heel a little bit, coming in, basically she's saying this is her house, trying to take over AEW and all that. Yeah, so I'm going to say that Saraya wins here. Yeah. And I think it's going to be a really good match. It's going to help elevate the women's division more. That's because the women's division needs elevated. But yeah, that's just me. And then the next match we have is the ROH World Championship on the line. We got Bryan Danielson going up against the ROH World Champion Chris Jericho, going up against Claudio Castagnoli, and going up against Sammy Guevara. This is gonna be a fun match. I'm really looking forward to this. So you got two members of the Blackpool Combat Club, and you got two members of the Jericho Appreciation Society. There's gonna be some crazy stuff going on in this match. Like, I would love to see Bryan Danielson win the title. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think it would even be pretty cool to have like a swerve in here and have Sammy Guevara win the title to throw everybody off. But Tony Khan has said that he wants to bring ROH in sometime in 2023 as a bring like a TV deal, have him as a weekly television show. And Jericho, he's already a big star. He already has a name around him. And to get ROH like kind of revitalized, I'll say have Chris Jericho as like have him as a champion, and then whenever their like next pay per view is Final Battle or the next big ROH show, have Jericho drop the title to whoever, like a Daniel Garcia's or like a Bryan Danielson or someone. Which, as of late, Bryan Danielson, he has kind of been getting screwed a little bit. I thought when Punk got injured, I go like, hey, maybe they might be giving the World AEW Championship to Bryan Danielson. And then when they had the whole suspension happen and all that, or like is when they were trying to find a new AEW champion. ROH champion. Jericho. I thought that Bryan Danielson was going to be winning that there. But that wasn't the case. But yeah, Jericho is going to win here. There's not a doubt in my mind that Jericho is going to retain. But like I said, it would be nice to see like maybe like a little swerve happen here. And then we'll move on to the next match, which we have is the AEW World Tag Team titles on the line. We got the Acclaim defending the titles against Swerve and Our Glory. And Swerve and Our Glory is not going to be winning. This is going to be the end of Swerve and Our Glory. Yeah, this is going to be the end of them here. The Acclaimed are so over here with the whole Scissory stuff and all that. And I'm still behind it. I think by the end of this match here, Swerve Scott, he's going to be turning on Keith Lee. He's going to be turning heel, and it's going to be fun to see this. It's going to be awesome to see. So yeah, give me the Acclaim to retain their titles. And I wonder when maybe we might get the Acclaimed in like FTR for the AEW titles, because they are the best. FTR is the best tag team in the world right now. And you can't tell me otherwise. They are the best tag team in the world. And then the next match we have is the AEW Interim Women's World Championship on the line. We got Toni Storm defending the Interim World Championship against Jamie Hayter. And I think that Jamie Hayter, she's eventually going to be winning the title. Because I feel like the plan is to still have Toni Storm versus Thunder Rosa when she comes back. But maybe if Thunder Rosa's injury is like more severe than what it is, maybe like Tony Khan comes out and says, hey, or comes out on social media and says, hey, Thunder Rosa is going to be stripped from the title, and Toni Storm is the AEW Women's Champion. So maybe then you have Jamie Hayter win, transition, make Jamie Hayter a star. I don't know, maybe do something like that. Like AEW, they need to quit doing like these interim champions, in my opinion. Like at the beginning, when CM Punk got hurt, Tony Khan was too afraid to take the title, strip the title off of CM Punk. He was just too afraid to do that because, he was trying to be nice to everybody. But like, what you're having asterisks, if I can even talk right now, asterisks by people's names, like by these title wins. Like, yeah, they're champion, but they're interim champion. Like, it just very convoluted, very messed up right now, as I would say. Yeah, it's like, because you don't know, because like they're champions, but they're not champions. Like they're interim champions. Why not just have like strip the person title, have a tournament for the championship, and then whenever that person gets back, have them be the first person in line to go for to have like a rematch for a title. Don't have an interim champion anymore. Like if they have more injuries and stuff, which there's going to be more injuries, it's a sport of professional wrestling. They need to quit doing these interim champions. They need to strip them. Tony Khan needs to strip the person of the title, and when that person gets back, let them have a rematch for it. As simple as that. They don't need to do interim champions anymore. And it worked for it worked for the AEW championship. But you just can't be doing this. You can't be Tony Khan. Just can't be nice to everybody. But yeah, I think Tony Storm is going to retain title here. But I definitely think Jamie Hayter, probably in 2023, she's going to be winning the AEW Women's Championship. Says, in my opinion, I agree. Take the belt off of them. Yeah, exactly. It's like, why did they like? There's an asterisk by that person's name. Like, yeah, they're champion, but they're not champion. At the same time, like, is this people who like aren't watching like AEW on a weekly basis are kind of confused. They go like, wait, why is there two champions? Who's the real champion here? Like, it just doesn't make any sense, and like it confuses a lot of people. For people who don't watch on a weekly basis or like casual fans. But yeah, I agree with that. Take the title off that person, and then have them maybe be the first person in line to when they get back. But yeah, we'll move on to the next match, which we have as a main event. For the AEW World Championship, we got Jon Moxley defending the title against MJF. And, they had a match back at, I think it was All Out 2020. It wasn't for a title, it was just a normal match. Was it for a title? No, I don't think it was. Maybe it was. Yeah, it was for a title. Which that match wasn't as good. I think this match is going to be a lot better. Like, both these guys have really improved. MJF has really gotten better a lot in the ring. His promo skills are so good. It's going to be an awesome match. There's just a lot of different, like, definitely unknowns that are going to be in this match here. It's like, is MJF going to be face here? Like, is he going to win cleanly? Is he going to do it all on his own? Or is he going to have, the firm help him? Like, there's no doubt in my mind that MJF, he's going to still be healed by the end of this match here, by the end of this night. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. But it's like, who's he gonna be siding with, the firm, or maybe William Regal might align with him, because eventually I heard that Jon Moxley wants to take some time off. And hey, I mean, Stokely Hathaway is cool and all, but I rather, if I had the choice between Stokely Hathaway and William Regal, I would choose William Regal over Stokely Hathaway. Like, in a heartbeat, I would. So it's like, who do you get? Like, there's just like so many unknowns in this match here. Like, what's going to be happening? I'm pretty sure, like I said, MJF is going to be healed by the end of this match. It says, in my opinion, MJF winning, but I want to know how he's going to win. Is he going to cheat? I don't. Is he going to cheat? I don't buy face turn. Yeah. I think that MJF is going to cheat. I don't think he's going to be turning face. I don't think he's going to be turning face. Something better happened tonight, because this year has been the most garbage year of AEW. That one, yeah, I would think, this year has kind of been, there have been a lot of stuff that have been going down, especially, I thought the summer was going to be so great, when we had the Summer Punk, because, the original plans were to have MJF going up against CM Punk at, Full Gear here, and having MJF take the title off of Punk. But, insert Jon Moxley into his position now, and, that's basically what you have right now. But I agree, Brandon. Like, this year of AEW hasn't been that good. With all these injuries and like all the backstage stuff has been going on, like all the drama, it hasn't been that good. But I think AEW is going to turn it around, because I think they're going to put the title on MJF. He's going to be a future star for them. He's going to get AEW back on the right track, and I think AEW is going to rebound here. Going into 2023, I think they're going to fix things up here. Like Tony Khan, he's putting on his big boy pants. He's starting to learn here. he's very experienced. This is only their third year. This is only AEW's third year. So I think that, and I hope that AEW turns it around, because I want to see AEW be like that alternative to WWE. But WWE has been firing on all cylinders right now. They've been doing some really good stuff. But yeah, I think that MJF is going to win, but like how it's going to win, that's a big question mark. How is he going to win? Is it going to be a face? Is it going to be a heel? Which I think, in a lot of people's minds, that that MJF, he's going to be heel at the end of the show. I mean, he's already, he's kind of played this way. He's kind of been this way like his whole career. Or like, what am I trying to say? He's kind of been very conniving. He's been like, he's been very slimy this way for a long time. So it's hard to trust what MJF is saying. It says, do you think they'll put the title back on Hangman in the future? I think they will. Yeah, I think they will put the title back on Hangman. So, excuse me. I think they'll put the title back on him eventually. Maybe down the line, but as of right now, I don't think they'll put the title back on Hangman and Page. But yeah, that was my AEW Full Gear 2022 predictions. There's not as much matches on this regular card. Hopefully that we don't have like a long show like these past AEW previews have been. Like, hopefully it's a good 4-hour, good pay-per-view. It doesn't go like into midnight, 1 o'clock, because I don't want to be staying up that late to be watching the show. But hey, it's gonna be exciting to see. Despite what the card looks like. This buildup hasn't been as good as past AEW pay-per-views have been. But it's still gonna be a really good show. That's my final prediction. Like, it's gonna be a very enjoyable show, because these pay-per-views have never disappointed me as of yet. And I don't think this is gonna be the start of them disappointing me. So yeah, that was my AEW Full Gear 2022 predictions. Feel free to go down in the comments, go down in the live chat below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And if you guys can be watching the show, let's tell me your thoughts. Also, hit that subscribe button if this is your first time ever checking out my channel. Also, smash that like button, because the more likes I have on my videos, the more I'll be in the algorithm, and the more my videos will be seen by other people. So definitely do that. And also turn on my notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. So definitely do that. And also go follow me on all my social media platforms. Go follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the True JSP, which you can see my Twitter handle right down there. And also my social media is down in the description below, so you can do that. And also go subscribe to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an instant classic. As well as go subscribe to Kicking It with Leo and the TAG podcast, the Average Gamers podcast. Go subscribe to them as well. But hey, it's gonna be a fun night of wrestling. I still gotta do my Impact Wrestling Overdrive review. I still have yet to watch that. That show was on last night, which I'm gonna be doing a review for that eventually. So stay tuned for that, and I'll be doing a review for Full Gear. Be doing a review for Full Gear probably Monday or Tuesday. I don't know what day I'm going to be doing. Probably Monday. I think that's the day I'm going to be reviewing the show, or maybe tomorrow I might review it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, smash the like button, turn on the notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And this is your boy Juggernaut saying peace out. And I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. And also, I appreciate everybody coming, through on the video. Ryan, thank you for showing up. Brandon, Mark, Real Take Wrestling, thank you guys for checking out the video today. And I will see you guys on my next video, whenever that may be. So Juggernaut saying peace out. Catch you guys later.